Steve Letarte holds nothing back as he offers a shocking accusation of Alex Bowman and Rick Hendrick's actions. The renowned NASCAR figure spares no one in his critical judgment of Bowman's terrible season and the underrated driver's treatment within the Hendrick Motorsports team. Letarte's stunning insights and honest commentary will have viewers on the edge of their seats wondering what will happen next. So brace yourself for an intense discussion that could alter the game for Bowman and Hendrick in ways you never thought. And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update. Let's get ready to rumble. The 2023 season has been a wild ride for the renowned Hendrick Motorsports team owned by Rick Hendrick. With an impressive record of 14 Cup Series championship titles, HMS stands as the most coveted team for aspiring NASCAR drivers. Operating 4 full-time cars, Hendrick Motorsports has set its sights on clinching the 2023 championship title, thanks to the strategic brilliance of the number 24 team and the exceptional racing finesse displayed by William Byron. While the spotlight often shines on the prominent Hendrick Motorsports drivers, one individual has stepped forward to shed light on an issue. Steve Letarte, a legendary figure and former crew chief at HMS, has highlighted the lack of respect towards an underrated driver within Rick Hendrick's team. On the Dirty Mo-Do podcast, Steve Letarte expressed his strong views about Alex Bowman, referring to him as Rick Hendrick's most underrated driver. Letarte admitted, "I'm telling you, and I'm guilty of this, Bowman might be the most disrespected number in the garage. Like, he needs a PR campaign, because I tell everybody, he's the most overlooked driver that wins 2 or 3 races a year." The legendary HMS crew chief further added, "I swear, no one ever says Bowman's my guy. No one ever says Bowman's the man. They all wear their Denny Hamlin hack t-shirts, right? But the guy continues to run pretty, like, now it's been a little struggle since he's come back from the back end." He also acknowledged that Bowman has faced challenges in the 2023 season, particularly after a sprint car race-related injury that caused him to sit out for 3 races. Since his return to the Cup Series chase, Bowman has struggled to secure top 10 finishes, leading to his exclusion from the playoff bubble. While Alex Bowman fights his own battles, Letarte also hinted at the challenges faced by HMS teammate Chase Elliott, suggesting that he too is dealing with his share of difficulties in the 2023 season. While Kyle Larson and William Byron have had impressive performances and secured their spots in the postseason, the team cannot celebrate fully as Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman are still struggling to secure their playoff berths, and their positions are deteriorating with each race. Despite facing significant challenges, some believe both Alex Bowman and Chase Elliott, the golden boy of NASCAR, have a chance for a turnaround. What are your thoughts on Steve Letarte's backlashing comments? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. As the team approached the Michigan race, both drivers, Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman, were determined to demonstrate their skills to the best of their abilities. However, for Chase Elliott, the dream of entering the playoffs now appears distant, especially after an incident that occurred on lap 34, likely affecting his chances further. The pressure is on both drivers as they desperately try to turn their seasons around and secure their places in the playoffs. Despite the challenges faced during the 2023 Cup Series season, Chase Elliott remains resilient and optimistic. The NASCAR poster boy has encountered multiple setbacks, including a broken tibia and a 1-race suspension, yet he continues to give his best effort to secure a spot in the postseason. Unfortunately, his dreams of qualifying for the playoffs were dealt another blow after an unfortunate turn of events in Michigan. The race at Michigan proved difficult for many drivers, with several wrecking and retiring prematurely, including Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. Starting the race in the top 10, Elliott tried to maintain his position on the track, but his hopes were short-lived when his number 9 Chevrolet Camaro experienced a failure in the right rear, causing the car to spin and crash into the outside wall of the track. The damage was severe, forcing Elliott to end his day early and head to the garage. Despite the disappointment, Chase Elliott remains positive and determined to change his current situation. In a post-race interview, he described the tire blowing as a strange occurrence and expressed his disappointment but not a surprise. Elliott mentioned that he didn't feel like he was hard on the car and kept his spirits up as he looks ahead to the next races with hope for a better outcome. But according to NASCAR veteran Kyle Petty, there's still hope for the HMS star, with Chase Elliott attempting to claw his way into the playoffs. Petty stated on NBC's Motorbouts recently, "When you're on a couple of different road courses, in a wild card like Daytona, listen, it's anybody's game right now, so they can win their way in." Despite the driver's positive outlook on his playoff hopes, fans have expressed their disappointment and resignation on social media. Many fans have given up on the possibility of seeing their favorite driver, Chase Elliott, in the postseason. They shared their sentiments on Twitter, lamenting the broken playoff hopes and acknowledging the challenges Elliott has faced throughout the season. Some fans reacted with expressions of surprise and disbelief, while others described Elliott's entire season as a disappointment. Fantasy NASCAR players were also affected as 2 of their drivers were already out of contention. However, some fans remained hopeful, considering Elliott's strong track record in road courses and looking forward to upcoming races like Watkins Glen. With 3 races still remaining in the regular season, there's a possibility for the 2020 Cup Series champion to bounce back and secure a victory to earn a spot in the playoffs. Whether Chase Elliott can make a comeback and achieve a win to qualify for the postseason remains to be seen. Throughout the season, Elliott's luck has been out of sync, with unfortunate accidents, penalties, and poor performances sidelining him. Unfortunately, the streak of bad luck continued as his day took a sudden turn for the worse during the race. Heading into the race, Elliott's fans hoped for a triumphant return to form, but these hopes were dashed when a severe wreck dashed all chances of victory and shattered any hopes of making the playoffs or pursuing the championship dream. The ongoing grim streak for Chase Elliott and his Michigan adventure only added to the frustrations of both the driver and his devoted fans. The community had concerns about a caution-filled speedway race, but they never anticipated such a disappointing outcome. Chase Elliott crashing out on his own. Running in 9th position, things took a turn for the worse when the rear tire of his number 9 Chevy gave out while entering a turn. The Chevy spun sideways into the wall at turn 2, triggering the second caution of the day. The defending regular season winner experienced the impact as his car slammed into the wall, with the rear bearing the brunt of the crash. Hendrick Motorsports was quick to address the situation on social media, attempting to manage the PR fallout, but fans were not as forgiving. Many blamed his crew chief, Alan Gustafson, who had played a crucial role in Elliott's 2020 championship victory. Despite his past successes, fans disregarded Gustafson's contributions and criticized him heavily for the decision not to change the number 9 Chevy's tires, which they believed led to the crash. Calls for drastic measures to improve Elliott and the number 9 team's performance were echoed throughout the fanbase. Elliott's criticism extended to NASCAR as well, with some fans suggesting that the organization would favor Elliott and gift him a spot in the playoffs, implying that he would receive preferential treatment despite his poor results. The idea of a magical waiver or special treatment further fueled discontent among fans. One fan even brought up the idea of having Chad Knaus, a Hall of Fame crew chief known for his success with Jimmy Johnson, take over as Elliott's crew chief in the hopes of turning things around. Despite the overwhelming criticism, Chase Elliott still has loyal fans supporting him. Some fans continue to believe in their favorite driver, expressing hope that he can turn things around and secure a victory at the upcoming Watkins Glen race. As is often the case in the world of sports, fans' emotions can be polarized, with some expressing frustration and disappointment, while others maintain their faith and support for their beloved driver. As the Cup Series regular season approaches its conclusion, both Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman currently sit at the 20th and 21st spots in the standings, respectively. With only 4 races remaining, they have an opportunity to improve their positions. The upcoming races will be crucial for their chances to compete in the playoffs and potentially turn their seasons around. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.